An estimated 10 million Americans have gone vegan, cutting out meat, dairy, meat byproducts, all just completely out of their diet. Even Oprah's trying it, but can changing what you eat actually change your carbon footprint? Arlena Cho is here with more. What do you think? Are you going to do it?
Well, maybe. We'll have to see. The food is quite good, actually. You know, some believe changing your diet actually has more of an impact than changing your car on the environment. You know, we've all heard about flying less, driving less to reduce your carbon footprint, but going vegan? Some say eating a plants-only diet is earth-friendly, but does vegan food taste any good? We went for a taste test. When Oprah announced her 21-day body cleanse, no caffeine, alcohol, or animal products, she wondered,
what is left?
Apparently quite a lot. Oprah's a convert, saying on her blog, I never imagined meatless meals could be so satisfying.
I think vegan food gets a bad rap, definitely.
Why?
Just because of over the years, it's been known as bland and, you know, granola and tofu and kind of hippie.
Brooklyn's chef Mateo is a vegan chef, meaning no dairy, meat, or any animal products. But this food is anything but earthy crunchy, like cashew cheese ravioli. The pasta is made from thinly sliced turnips. It has a cheese flavor, but it's actually made from ground nuts.
Yes.
It's so good. But is it really good for the planet?
You can feed more people with a vegetarian-based diet than you can with a standard diet.
Recent studies say eating a plants-only diet produces far fewer greenhouse gases than an animal-based diet, shrinking one's so-called carbon footprint. Dr. Gidon Eshel co-authored one study for the University of Chicago.
If you only eat plants, your footprint drops by 1.5 tons of CO2 per person per year.
The USDA says the average American eats more than 117 pounds of red meat every year. Eshel says eliminating meat is better for the environment than switching from a Toyota Camry to a hybrid Prius. That's because producing food from cows creates more carbon monoxide and methane gas. Eshel compared two dishes with a similar calorie count, a 6-ounce steak and a plate of veggie stir-fry. He found the production of just one steak creates 24 times the amount of greenhouse gases as the vegan meal. But if you're still skeptical, how about this? Chef Mateo's chocolate peanut torte with strawberry and vanilla coconut cream. Is right. It was very good. Now, a lot of people ask, what's the difference between being vegetarian and being vegan? Well, vegetarian means no animal flesh, meaning no meat, fish, or poultry. Vegan is a bit more strict, no animal products or byproducts. So add to the list things like dairy and eggs. It's really tough to do. You know, you have to be diligent about it. Researchers say, though, you don't have to go entirely vegan to be green, Kira. They say even cutting back from 2 hamburgers, say, to 1 a week can make a difference on the environment.
Shouldn't be so difficult.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's a lot of people actually doing this. Joining us now, hip-hop mogul and vegan, Russell Simmons. He's also the author of Do You? 12 Laws to Access the Power in You to Achieve Happiness and Success. And he was telling me Oprah helped him with that title, so that's why the book's been doing so well. That with the content. Good to see you. So why do you do it?
Well, just to cause less harm. And one of the things that we do know, and UN reports that a vegan diet is, or the consumption of animals causes more harm to the environment than all the forms of transportation put together. Since we're talking about the environment, that's
right.
One thing. And of course, I don't think when they said dominion over the animals, they meant the abuse of 10 billion farm animals every year, which is what we do here in America. So it's just a nice statement. I feel better. My friends report to me that over the last 15 years, I look better. You know, so it's a big change for me, and it's more clarity. And I think that all of us want to be more clear, want to look younger, want to feel better, and want to be a greater contributor to good on the planet.
Well, you're doing that in so many ways, and just being a vegan is one part of your book. And I wanted to just talk about that for a minute because it's a side of you that I think is extremely endearing and unique. And you had signed this rapper Jinxta Juvie to Def Jam, and I know what an inspiration he was to you. He was, shot a number of times. He saw his friends die, and he was an inspiration for this book, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
You really saw him become a man.
Yeah, no, I've seen so many artists grow, and I've been involved in mentoring many artists over the years, and he's one example. He's one who I just took under my wing, almost like a son. So he is a good example.
Which moves into how you've seen him change and others change through what you've taken on. You actually said you wanted to go to yoga class and check out the girls. And
in the beginning, yeah.
But you found the Dharma.
Yeah.
Tell me how that has changed your life. You're meditating, you've sought out this higher truth that's really gone deep into your soul.
Well, it's just to recognize what's in him. I mean, in fact, all of us are looking for more stillness, for a chance to see the world in its beauty, right? And we're struggling with that. We have all these things that separate us. So the meditation slows the world down just a bit. The physical practice of yoga is part of that same process. All of us are searching, and so when you find a path that suits you, whether it's making church or whether it's your temple or your synagogue or your mosque, and whatever it is, it's a path down the same road, and all of us are trying to get there. And yoga for me has been a very helpful practice.
Something else